Norris finally won his first F1 race, and McLaren became the first Red Bull contender in Miami. So let's take a closer look at this. Last year, around this time, McLaren was at the back of the grid. They didn't have a good start into this new generation of cars and were still trying to understand their car. In Austria and Singapore 2023, they brought two large updates which turned things around massively. Suddenly, the McLaren was very competitive. And the good message is, McLaren understands their car and knows how to add performance. And their tools are working. Another thing that not every team can say. So the correlation between CFD, their brand new wind tunnel, and the track is good. If they see performance in the design office, it really happens at the track. And so McLaren could concentrate on adding performance step by step. And that's also the reason why their 2024 car looked very much like last year's car and was described by many as boring. But if a concept works, why change? So they had a decent start into the new season with their strong driver lineup. And now for the sixth race of 2024, they brought another huge update. It was so big that the team talked about a B-spec version and only Norris could get the full package. It was a bit unusual to bring this update in Miami, as teams usually wait for the first European races to bring bigger packages, because of logistics, etc. In Imola, both drivers should have the full package. But it was worth it, and it shows the determination and aggressive development strategy of McLaren. So, the new package starts with the new front wing, where each element is new. Because the front wing talks to the floor, they also modified the floor. And because the floor works together with side pods and rear of the car, they renewed these parts as well. So that also meant new radiators underneath, which also changed the flow structures underneath the cover, which then resulted in new louvres. And they even changed the brake cooling at front and rear. So if we take a closer look, we can see a front wing with a flatter element in the center and smoother flaps outboard. The aero covers of their front and rear suspension are adjusted. Their side pods are a lot thinner, which creates more space for a huge undercut flow path to the back. That way, they send more clean air to the back, where it can produce more downforce. For this, they also reduced the side pod inlet shape. So it's a huge package, and something like this always brings the risk that something doesn't work at the track. Production tolerances or assembly quality can still create problems which were not there during the development. Not at McLaren, and that shows how well this team currently works. The impressive thing during the race was that the usual Verstappen strategy, staying in the DRS window and overtaking after a few laps, did not work. The McLaren could pull away and Verstappen couldn't stay within DRS range. So McLaren won this race with their own speed. And they probably would have won this without the safety car as well. This was a general update to add downforce in all situations. A problem remains slow speed corners, but McLaren announced to improve this with the next updates. Amazing is also that this makes McLaren the most successful customer team, because Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes and further back Alpine are works teams. And it shows that McLaren understands their car better than the Mercedes works team with the same engine. So things are looking good in Woking, and how did you like McLaren's first win of the season? Let me know in the comments below and see you at the next one.